What's going on, YouTube family? It's your boy Garrett back with another video. If you're new to the channel, my name's Garrett. I've been a full-time Amazon seller for the last 5 years, and that's exactly what I like teaching here on my YouTube channel. So if you're someone who enjoys making money online, learning to sell products on Amazon, e-commerce in general, definitely consider joining the family and hitting that subscribe button. But enough with the chit chat. In today's video, I'm gonna be going over exactly how I found my first Amazon wholesale account. Now, if you're just getting going and you might have heard the term wholesale. Wholesale is where we're buying products in bulk from wholesalers, distributors, and brands direct in bulk quantities at a wholesale discounted price. We are then going and selling those products on Amazon. So when you're just getting started, the process of finding your first wholesale account can be a bit challenging just because you don't know how to go about it, right? And believe me, when I first started, I went through the whole thing. There wasn't a ton of information on the internet on how to do this. So it took me quite a while to actually land my first legit profitable wholesale account. So I want to kind of show you the step-by-step process that I use now, just to help you guys have some better luck when going out there and finding wholesale accounts, just so you don't waste a ton of time scrambling and trying to do a bunch of just random stuff that doesn't work. I'm gonna show you guys what works in this video and exactly how you can go out there today and find your first potential wholesale supplier. So let's go ahead and hop on into my computer. I'm gonna show you step-by-step how the process and product research works to find these different suppliers. Alrighty guys, so the first way I was actually able to find my first Amazon wholesaler to purchase products from to sell for a profit was simply by going to trade shows, websites, and searching the exhibitor list. Now, a big misconception people have is that you actually need to go to the actual trade show in order to meet these wholesalers, but that's simply not the case because most of these trade shows have websites where they have an exhibitor list on it, right? And that's a list of all of the wholesalers and distributors that will be attending that trade show, and oftentimes they have the contact information for those different wholesalers as well. So what we can do is actually go onto that website, find all that information, and start reaching out to these wholesalers and distributors. So for this video, I'm gonna just be using an example of a trade show and exactly how to do this. So a cool trade show is called the Fancy Food Show. Now, what the Fancy Food Show is, it's basically a food show with a bunch of different kind of gourmet snack items, grocery items, things of that nature. And the cool thing about this is once we find these different trade shows, there's tons of websites that'll have lists of them. There's like the ASD trade show, there's Expo West, Expo East, there's the Toy Fair, there's a bunch of different toy trade shows, stuff like that, but I'll make a separate video on how to actually find a ton of them. But I want to just show you guys how this process works. It's not hard. Just go on Google and type in toy trade show, grocery trade show, stuff like that, and you'll find a bunch of them. But so for Fancy Food Show, we want to go onto these websites and start looking for ways that we can find the exhibitor list. So most of the time, what you want to do is go to shows and events, where it's kind of just describing, giving you a summary of the show, and that's really where you can find these distributors lists and vendor directories and stuff like that. So what we want to do, let's see what they have here. Attending, plan your show. Let's click on directory and floor plan. So we can say using the floor plan, you can search for exhibitors, booths, product categories, and more. So as we can see here, they're gonna have the whole layout of this trade show, right? And the cool thing about this is we can come on here and we can start seeing all the different companies that are going to be there. And we can start building out a list. We can Google search them, find their information. We can look them up on LinkedIn. See here, we can just click on them and it gives us their contact information. And the cool thing about trade shows is it's not only wholesalers, it's not only distributors, there's a ton of brands as well. So if you can go brand direct and lock in exclusivity especially, those are going to be typically your higher margin wholesale items just because you don't have all the competition. But this is a really great way to start finding a bunch of companies, brands, wholesalers, distributors, reaching out to them, networking, seeing if you can open accounts with them, how you can provide value to them. And as always, guys, if you can make it to these shows in person, that's a great way. You can knock it out, meet these people in person, build that face-to-face relationship. But again, if you can't, not everyone has the means to travel, especially if you're just getting started, plane tickets, hotels, all that stuff that it takes to get to these trade shows. You can simply come on their websites and get access to all the companies that are going to be attending. And you can just start reaching out to these companies, Again, building that relationship, trying to ask for product catalogs and putting those purchase orders in. So it's pretty as simple as that. I'm gonna go over to Google now and just kind of show you how to find more trade shows, because I figure like not everyone knows all the lingo and the different trade shows that are out there. So for example, we could do wholesale trade shows 2022. And what this is going to do, guys, is it's going to come up with a bunch of different websites, and we can start finding different trade shows. Some of them are going to be like super industry specific. Some of them are going to be general trade shows, general merchandise. Some are going to have beauty sections, grocery sections, CBD sections, all that crazy stuff. But you can just come onto Google. We can do Wholesale Central, see if they have any different trade shows listed. You can come on here and see all the different trade shows that are coming up. Do that product research, kind of that stuff, to see if some of these trade shows aren't going to be worth like searching for, especially for Amazon products. But this is essentially how it works, just using Google as that search engine to find trade shows, going onto their websites, like I said, finding either a map like this, or a lot of times there'll be just a big list with contact information, reaching out and trying to get those accounts set up. So there it is, guys. That is exactly how I found my first wholesale account. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, gained a ton of valuable information from it. Let me know down in the comment section below if you learned something new today in this video. Just like I said, I want to make this video showing you guys how to actually go out there, some actionable steps that you can take today to make the whole process of finding wholesalers easy, because I know when you're just getting started, all this information that you receive online can kind of be confusing, misguiding, and things of that nature. So hopefully this video helped break down the step-by-step process that you can actually use today to go out there and find some new wholesale accounts. But if you gained any value from this information, like I said, definitely consider joining the family, hitting that subscribe button. You can also check out my mentorship program, the Arbitrage University, link in the description. We have a ton of people in there absolutely crushing it. I teach wholesale arbitrage online and retail arbitrage inside of the Arbitrage University. I also hold a free training every single Sunday. I'll leave that link down in the description as well if you want to go ahead and sign up for that. But that is going to wrap it up for this one, guys. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you on the next video.